Welcome to Stand Up for the USA, the show that honors the men and women that sacrifice themselves for freedom. We'll explore our American history and get to the truth about what's going on in our country today. And we'll do it with music, comedy, drama, and good old-fashioned storytelling. All from an American artist's perspective. Welcome to our Patriot Story of the Day. Welcome to Season 2. It's great to be back with you after a long break. Life brings us lots of surprises and challenges, doesn't it? But with faith we can live, breathe, and move forward and say thanks to God for all the blessings. Today, as you know, is a very special day. Good day to start Season 2. This day I want to congratulate and say thank you to all the fathers out there that have managed to keep their relationship with their children. You chose the right woman. And you found a way to earn enough money to keep your children from the system that would steal them from you if they could. Do you know it took over 50 years for Father's Day to become a holiday? Yeah. Mother's Day had been around a long time. It seems like there's been a problem with fathers for a long time in our country. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to say thanks to those fathers out there. Those fathers out there that are not being celebrated today. But they should be. Because they were there in the beginning. They sacrificed everything they had to take care of their children. You know, it's become quite clear to me lately that this attack on the family began a long time ago. It was integrated into the civil justice system to drive fathers out of the home and away from their children, because the communists have always known one of the first things you need to do to destroy the United States of America is to destroy the family. And you don't have a full family without a father. So today I want to talk to those good men that have been cast aside and barred from their own children. I want to say thank you for being a great father. You know you were there for your children, and you worked hard to care for them and to love them, and still they were stolen from you. I understand what it means to have your children stolen from you, taken by a woman that you once loved, kidnapped by an irrational judicial system predetermined to destroy your family. A system established to prevent you from continuing the relationship that you created with your own children. I want everyone listening to understand that thousands of men have been cast aside and left alone to cope with the destruction of their lives, caused by the corrupt legal system of a selfish, foolish, narcissistic feminist immorality that caused nothing but pain and confusion for a man who loves his children and the children who loved their father. I honor those fathers that did everything humanly possible to be there for their children. But a legal system created by the enemies of the family demanded you pay more money than you could ever earn as a ransom for continuing the relationship you created with your own children. I pray that you have not allowed this agony, this lifelong suffering to destroy you. That is what they wanted. I hope one day we can band together as men and raise the money and the legal power through legislation to take back our rights as fathers of our children, to take back what is rightfully ours. For only then can the healing begin for our children and for the fathers that have been destroyed. It won't be easy, but it's the only path forward together. Even if they express only anger and hate for their fathers, the truth is those children were taught that anger and hate as part of an integrated system to destroy the family by removing the father from the home. And these children, who are still children or now adults, continue to suffer the emotional and psychological damage caused by the separation from their fathers. So on this Father's Day, I pray for you, those fathers that find themselves alone, baffled and distraught by the reality that seems like a nightmare, one that starts every morning when you open your eyes and hurts you in your dreams every night. And I hope and pray that those that cause these irrational forced separations between good men that were the fathers of their children will one day wake from their anger and their misery and realize that they are hurting their children as much as they are hurting the fathers of their children. And they condemn themselves to the debt they must pay for the cruelty, unfairness, and pain they have caused everyone from their selfish actions to erase a father from his children's life. So again, I say God bless you and thank you to all you fathers out there that spent those years with your children, giving them everything you had to give. You did it. Give yourself the credit for doing that and succeeding. And do not allow yourself to be defeated by the fact that they destroyed your relationship with your children by way of a legal system and the fact that you did not have enough money to fight a battle you should have never had to fight in the first place. This tragedy is a reality for so many men in the United States that it's impossible to separate it from the anti-American attacks on the family. As men, we must stand up and fight for what is ours. Remember, we were taught by good men to act as good men do. Our strength is to protect those that we love, not to strike out in anger or rage. Remember, we gave everything we had to those children and to our wives. You did everything you could within the law, and it was never going to be enough because you were fighting against the system that was rigged from the beginning. Their objective was to destroy your family and run the man, you, out of your own home and prohibit you, the father, from having a relationship with your own children. This is one of the cruelest, cold-hearted, destructive things ever perpetrated on our society. And it is still, to this day, continuing to destroy everything that is great from the very root of American culture, what we call family. And for whatever reasons we now find ourselves restricted from what is ours by people who have no right and no love for our children, those people that took part in the theft of your children are the enemies of men and families. It was always their goal to destroy that critical relationship vital to the health of the child and to the health of the fathers. They knew exactly what they were doing when they stole your children from you. So today you must remember you did everything that you could do to keep your relationship with your children. Short of stealing them from their mother and moving to another continent, of course that would have been no more cruel and immoral than what their mother did to you. But you were better than that. You rose above it, and you chose not to take action you knew would hurt your children and their mother. Even though you were dying inside from grief of them doing the same thing to you. For this righteous decision you have suffered. remember, the system was rigged against you, and you failed because of that system. Never give up. Never allow yourself to give in to despair. And know this, you may never find a path back to a relationship with your children. However, if you give it up to God and have faith, God can do all things. Even this, God can do for you. Go to standupfortheusa.com. Sign up for our free newsletter. You'll get a 30-day free pass to our premier product online. And our hysterical new comedy is coming soon. Don't miss it. Only available to our patrons. Please click that like button and follow us. It's the only way for folks to find us. And please use your social media to share the show that stands up for the USA. I'm Craig Singleton, your host. Have a great day, folks. And please keep up the fight for the USA, the greatest nation ever created in the history of the world. God bless.